All right, so this is my little zone where I build boards, and yeah, it's something I've been up to for a few years now, and pretty awesome. It's quite a maddening process when something doesn't come out right. Holy shit, that fly is huge. Sorry, it's like a massive house fly. So what was I saying? Yeah, some of these boards, it's been quite a process learning how to make all these boards over the past few years. But I'm at a point now, they're tight, they're awesome, they're all super unique to themselves. They all ride in their own way. And I just freestyle it. Like I don't set out with all these exact specifications. I just go by feel. What are with all these bugs in here all of a sudden? Get it warming up. All the bugs are waking up. Anyways, this is my ghetto little garage. I do my work in. And yeah, I just want to I'm going to talk about the board that I made for myself last year. This is the board I rode. I had a short season because I ended up tearing my pec muscle really bad, punching a punching bag. It was just stupid. So I missed like a month and a half of riding last year. So this is the board. I did enough that I did some damage on it. I beat the edge in, hooked that on a bolt on a picnic table, but had to do an easy repair and it worked. Drilled new inserts because I didn't like the placements. Because this board I wasn't supposed to ride. And I was like, screw it, I'm going to ride it. But I'm a lot bigger than what this board was intentionally set out to be designed for. And so I drilled a couple new inserts and put a couple plugs there so you see that shittiness. But yeah, gave it a full stone grind structure. And this board was fast. It was crazy. So it's a 190, what 190, 153. And what I did here, this is all mainly teak for the top sheet, the veneer. But this is cork inlay, just some weird pattern I want to try out. And did the same thing here. This is Jatoba in the tail, which is a little bit of a stiffer wood than the teak is, just to give it a little more pop in the tail. Whether that worked or not, I don't know, but that's just the way my brain goes. And that's cork right there. It's more aesthetic than anything, but it does actually, like the cork dampens pretty good. And yeah, I've been trying 3/4 wrap for the edges instead of doing full wrap on some of my boards. And so far, there's been no issue. It's the way LibTech does their boards. And it's a tapered tail. The tail's a little more narrow than the nose, I think by like 1.5 centimeters. And I can't remember the exact side cut on it. I never actually fully measured it, but it's tight enough. The whole idea is weaseling through East Coast trees, like all these boards I make. That's always like I'm obsessed with getting in the trees in the East. And here, specifically in New Brunswick, as most Eastern spots, the trees are like thick. You're getting whipped in the face and you got to be on point. You do find good zones. They do exist, but sometimes you just go barging in. I know I do at least. Maybe I'm just half crazy, but anyways, that's that board. Oh, and you should talk about the guts of it. Oh, geez. That's bamboo for a sidewall. Just regular old PTEX or HDPE tip fill for the nose and tail. The core it's about like 70% poplar, 20% cedar, and this one has a bamboo stringer going up the center. So it's light, lively, poppy, pretty snappy. The white cedar gives it some good snap, but you got to make sure there's plenty of enough hardwood in there so it has good integrity. But I don't know if you can see the flex. Here, hang on. Well, I have the camera. How's that angle? All my junk here. As you can see, I don't want to crank on it too hard, but it's got some snap to it. It's a triaxial fiberglass top and bottom, and the nose. Oh, they get scraped there. Um, the nose, I put a little sheet, a very thin veil of Kevlar, just to. I find it just reduces any chatter and shit like that. And Kevlar is bulletproof material, so when you think about it, you're riding a directional, your nose is going to take the first hit of anything. So I don't know, a little Kevlar kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So that's my board I rode last year. I'll figure out how to splice in some shots of a little bit of riding I got done last year. Look at that. Yeah, so this is just my little shop. It's just a garage. And I just pick away part time, making all my boards. These are only a few. These are my latest ones. There's a story behind these two and this board, but I'll do that in another video. And they're for particular people as a gift. Yeah, so I'm in the middle of trying to readjust my shop right now, so I can. I'm hoping I keep making boards. That's the whole plan. I love doing it, and see if I can go somewhere with it, because it'd be pretty cool to provide boards for people ultimately. So yeah,